Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the sub $42,000 Bitcoin show. Because we're sub $41,000 as well. And we're at 40,667. And I think we're going lower. And I think this weekend we're going to dump. Let's see what happens. I mean, we could have a recovery day in the stock market today. And guess what? The stock market and Bitcoin are phenomenally correlated. They're like linked. They're like chain links, right? Not the chain link coin, but like link. Like they are besties. So might as well just invest, dollar cost average to the S&P 500 instead of this crappy Bitcoin. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Your gains will not be worth it. Like they flip out over a 2% loss. I think we're down like 3%. I don't know what we are in Bitcoin today. I think we're down 10% by the week. So it would knock the socks off people. The volatility, which should not, by the way, the volatility is very temporary. It's not going to be here for very long. I mean, and by very long, I mean maybe 10, 20 years, because once we get enough capital in the markets, we're not going to have the volatility that we have now. But as you can see, we're at the bottom of this bit here. We don't have very much going on here. Look at this. Wow. Right, this line represents where we are, 40,599. We're going down, 40,571. Oof, we are just dropping. And, we have support at 37, right? That acted as resistance before, acted as support before, and so maybe we'll hold it here. And if we hit 37, we're getting close to our point here, which is where I thought we would land in yesterday's video. If we did a 15% down from where we were yesterday, we'd be there, which is about 35. But let's see. And 35 seems to be some kind of resistance, which can turn into support. But, dude, we are just going, okay, we'll give 45.76. I love it when it goes down. I already did my DCA, like my $1,000 DCA about 50 minutes ago. So we got more ETH than we usually do, 322.322. And so I wanted to show you this because I don't normally stay on the day, but yesterday's purchase, oh, we're going up almost. We're $200, just under $150 short of $8,000, and then we go down to like $500, over 600, $580 down basically that tip. And today we went up to, should have been 9,000, but we're down like $700 or whatever it is, and 800, and we're going down again. So this does not really mean anything, I guess. Yeah. So we went up and then we went down, and then we're going down again. No big deal. This is why we dollar cost average and we don't YOLO in. Yeah, I do want to talk about this though. Like, this Binance former CEO disappears. She used to post every day on her Binance blog. Like, she'd just update the market. I don't know if you can hear that sound. That's the sound of wind coming in through my bedroom and just doing this thing with my door. I don't know what's happening, but we're gonna ignore it. I don't even know if you heard it, but she's disappeared. And by disappear, I don't mean like she's gone missing, because they haven't. They checked with the police, and the answer is no. There's no missing person thing, but she's disappeared from the web, because she used to post like daily, weekly updates as the Binance CEO, and like Twitter about her life and everything. And she's just gone, and there's no clear idea where. And I think the CEO of Ripple reached out, and he didn't call, but he reached out via messages, and there was no response. Interesting. She was a 40 under 40 sort of person, and that's unfortunate, but interesting. But who's very interesting here? And we'll keep an eye on this. The new CEO of Binance, and his name is Brian Brooks, is fine. He's an amazing guy. This guy knows what he's talking. This is the guy I want representing crypto to the United States and the rest of the world. Like, he has his head on straight. If you listen to him speak at the what is it? Brian Brooks. He speaks at no, I don't. He's a lawyer. He used to work at Goldman Sachs, I think, or something like that. And yeah, he's quite good. He knows what he's talking about. Oh, great. He's going to testify again. Wonderful. Because this man knows. You should listen to him speak, and we'll bring up the video at some point. And I'm I'm down with the guy. This is the guy I want. Like, I don't want someone like Sam Bankman-Fried leading the charge. I mean, he's getting pressed because he's 29, but this is not the guy I want like leading the way. Like if you hear Sam speak, you got the arrogance of a young guy speaking. I'm a young guy, and maybe I'm arrogant. I don't know. I hope I'm not. If I am, please lay me out in the comments. But you know, this guy knows what he's talking about. He's great to hear speak. I enjoy it. Like he's clarified. He's clear. He's good. Yeah. So this is unusual news. But hey, I want to show you something. This is totally irrelevant. But I got this tongue scraper, and this is not a tongue scraper video, or is it a review video? But I met the founder today. His name is Jayesh, and he was really cool. And I got one of these from him, and everybody needs a tongue scraper, basically. Okay, I'll tell you this, because the reason is your tongue is disgusting. Believe it or not, it's disgusting. I haven't opened this yet, so I'm gonna open it right now. It's disgusting. Here, this is an unboxing video suddenly. There it is. That's amazing. That's cool. Making tongue scrapers sexy. That's what that is. Wow. This is like a beautiful piece of engineering. Holy. Dude, look at this. Wow. It's all one piece of aluminum. You can hear it. Wow. Gunky. It's called the Gunky. Wow. And I'm not going to show you my tongue because it's disgusting, but you basically use this to, bring it down. This is cool. This is cool. This is cool. I'm a fan. I'm going to follow them on Instagram. Yeah, it's really cool. I know. What a tangent, but cool product. Yes. So Brian Brooks, on point. But one thing I want to, and Catherine Coley missing. Well, she's not actually missing. She's probably just taking time off, right? She's probably just finding herself. And I think it's been like 300 days since she's been around. But, a little unusual, but it's okay. But what's really interesting? Russia proposes to completely ban Bitcoin mining and crypto transactions. And you know why they're doing this? We talked about this yesterday. They're nervous that everything will fall apart if crypto gets a lead, right? If crypto holds itself together, that means the central banks are going to fall apart. They have no power. That's what this means, and that's what they're nervous about. Understandably so too, right? If I was a central bank, I would not be so much a fan of Bitcoin getting in the way, like losing control over my populace. And Russia needs control over their populace, right? They've had a long and tumultuous history of losing control, and they'll probably do almost anything to keep control. So I don't know, but interestingly, this did not affect the markets. What did affect the markets is the Nasdaq going buck wild. And you should see the Nasdaq. When you see, I'm gonna put the Nasdaq above this, and you're gonna see that it basically does exactly what today's chart did with Bitcoin. Let me pull this up for you. It's completely wild. No, what is this? Okay, here you go. Oh man, I don't want a line chart. Come on, dude. How do I? No, this is not gonna work. Hold on. Let me see if I can. I'll do it the other way around. Stocks. No, what, dude? Come on. Oh, let's see. There you go. And let's get the Nasdaq. Great. Nasdaq, guys. It did exactly what, and here it is. This is Nasdaq, and the orange is crypto. It basically did exactly what we saw it do. It's ridiculous. So you don't need to invest in crypto. LOL, bad joke. It's really a shitty joke. But see that? It did basically exactly what Bitcoin did. And even this chart, and this is Bitcoin, orange is Bitcoin. It's BTC USD. It basically followed this chart exactly. So, does this make me nervous? Yeah, does it make me optimistic? No. It just means that, things happen. I mean, like, things happen, but it's not like things happen. It's more like if, It's just it's correlated, right? And it's correlated because these older people that are getting into the market consider Bitcoin a tech asset, right? And there are arguments, and I know we talked about this a little bit before. There are arguments for why it is a tech asset, right? It is a piece of software that you're playing with, right? That we're playing with. Wow, did you hear that? It's the wind. Um, it's a software that we're investing in, and we like the software. Similar to Google, which is a software, and Facebook software, Tesla, really a software company, right? Software with hardware. So it seems to make it's not completely off, but not ideal. That we'll have to live with it. But yes, this is that's what's happening. If we go back to the US BTC USD, we are coming down, and if yeah, so let us see what happens. I don't really have much else to say. I mean, I think I don't know if we're gonna get down to here. We might. And just remember that like it would be nice if we did something like this, where we just pulled the band-aid off and we just, shot down, did our thing, and then got on with our day. And maybe wouldn't be that far. Like maybe it won't be like this where we come back down, but we go really far down and then we slowly make our way up. I wouldn't mind that at all. It would just be we could get it over with. But this slow drag down is a much more systematic thing. It's people leaving the market. And there's a lot of data saying that the vast majority of people it came into crypto in 2021. And what happens is when this market starts to fall apart, a lot of people leave, especially those people that came into 2021. So if you're here, you're watching this, and let me tell you, there's nobody watching this. Okay, there's nobody watching this. But for the people that do watch this, maybe in the future, but it's really just me watching my content over again to review. It's gonna get better, right? We are going to make it out of this, and I don't know how deep we'll go, but we will get out of it. I know I think a couple days ago we talked about Russia invading Ukraine. Biden predicts Russia will invade Ukraine, right? If this happens, we are going to see the stock market crash, and we know that if the stock market crashes, BTC is gonna crash. So if that happens, all I can say is have your stop losses ready, or your limit buys ready to go, because it's gonna happen, and it's just gonna, it's gonna be a flash crash probably. I don't know how low we'll go, but we'll go somewhere. I'd be happy with 30K Bitcoin. I am loading up, dude. I am just loading up. I don't I'm just gonna lay down some cash for sure. I'm definitely gonna lay down some cash. Now the other thing I'm looking for is like an Ethereum at a great deal. Like anything below 3,000, I get my mouth waters a little bit. Right now, we're 2978. Ooh, this is looking pretty juicy right now. Wow, our low was 2930. We're getting really close. This is looking juicy. So we're holding some support here. Now, I didn't buy it. This, like, just that the DCA I did a little while ago was not this, right? It was less. Um, I mean, I purchased it like up here somewhere at 3,000, 3,100. So this is a better deal for sure. Um, so there's some support. Right? There's some support, but I'm telling you, we can move into this for sure. Right? We can 100% move into this if we wanted to. If we needed to, we totally could. Let's see what else is going on here. Okay, so beyond this, there's not much. I mean, there's something here, but this ain't much. 2,600. And yeah, then we got the tops here. Okay, I see. So there is something. We got at 20, 28, we have this. And then 26, we have this. And then this is quite a bit. So maybe we'll hold things together. I don't know. But I'm telling you, this death cross that we had earlier, it's definitely going to make some impact. We're going down for sure. And let's see how far we go down. It's not clear, but, we're going to kick the bucket here, I think. At least, secretly, I'm definitely hoping we do. I want to buy Ethereum at a better price. I want the sub 2,900 ETH, right? I would love the sub 2,900 ETH. Um, and when it goes down so steady like this, it makes me a little nervous. You can't time it. When you see something like this, you can definitely like, oh, that's a wick. It's likely to go back up, and you have like 3 or 4 minutes. Here, it's a little harder to, kind of. The reason is if I buy now, and instead of buy, sell order at say something lower like 29, 20, yeah, let's say 2,900, we could still trigger it because we'll go down methodically, right? And I suspect the weekend will dump as well. And and I haven't looked this up, but if I was to speculate as to why the stock market is down, I would not be surprised that the stock market is down because of impending Russian invasion. But I think there are some economic updates as well, and I don't know what those are. I didn't look into them, but I think you know what? We're not going to look into this right now. But I think they did announce some stuff like inflation rate. Well, let's see anything. What did the central? I gotta look at this later. I should have actually looked at this before we started this. Oh, great. Hey, this is good news. Fed calls central bank digital coin a highly significant innovation. White paper, great. Interesting. But, all this being said, I am pretty I'm pretty I don't think, you know, it's hard to get down below. Now we're on ETH, right? Maybe we can let's just see if we can compare and get a nice analysis. I don't know if we can. Will we? Do we? Let's see. Yeah, okay. So look at that. They're pretty correlated too. And so you could imagine the Nasdaq is just, I mean, it's the scaling is different, right? Like the magnitude of change is different, but they're very similar. So for BTC come down, 15% is quite large. But 15% is just down to like, I forgot what it was, like 26,000. And I think we need to go down to like 30,000, like a whole 25% or 30% to hit 30,000. But we can even check that. It's not a bad idea. Yeah. Let's just. Right. So this was the 20. This is 29,000 here. So to hit here, we need to go 22% down, another 20% down. But hey, look, if we go down that far, we're invalidating this. And that is we can have a wick that goes down, no big deal. But if we have daily closes, and daily closes are the important thing. If we have daily closes that go down below this, we're getting into dangerous territory. This is where we're invalidating some kind of hardcore theory, right? That if we hold this line and we go above, it's unlike, or we don't, and maybe over 100 years, 1,000 years, 1,000 years, 100 years from now, we would say differently. But, I hope we don't, actually. I really do. And let's see if we, and even this wick, can, like, look at this. Even this wick that went down, basically went down as far as that, but it didn't go further. So this is, something to, keep an eye on. If we do break down and we have a daily close below this, it's nerve-wracking. That's definitely for sure nerve-wracking. We're entering deeper bear territory for sure. Though adhering to lengthening cycles theory, we're not going to see an all-time high in Q1 and maybe not Q2 and approaching Q3, Q4 more likely, and the Q1 of 2023 is where, it's much more likely. So this is the arc kind of thing. So maybe we are headed for a long reaccumulation, right? Like over the next 6 months. And maybe all this happens. Like maybe we do get to this point, right? And maybe we do go even lower and get to this point. And it doesn't matter because we're reaccumulating. We're taking our taking a whole year to reaccumulate. which would be good, right? Where dollar cost averaging is not a big deal, but the small part of me still, the ratchet part of me still just wants DC, just ape some cash shit, just put, some stupid sum of money into this thing and just hold on for dear life. But we can't. Seeing that we have a downtrend, it would be not very wise, right? This is not good. And look at this. Yeah, we're not doing good. That's this not ideal. Not ideal. And let's wait for Ukraine to go to war or Russia to take over Ukraine. Whenever that happens, and we just go spiking down, which is why you might want those stop losses or sorry, those limit orders in Binance or wherever you trade, Binance, Coinbase, wherever you feel like. Anywho, thank you for listening. And if you like the stuff, like, comment. It helps. Subscribe if you feel like it. Our daily DCA is at some point we're gonna hit 8,000 here. It's happening, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Let's just wait for this to load. See if I can see. What do you think it is? I think it's like 8150, maybe 8170. Let's see. 81270. Okay. All right. It's not that. Lovely. Okay, great. See you guys shortly.